Hello, people of the internet! As you may or may not know, yesterday was the world premiere of Snervous, the documentary by Tyler Oakley. I have been a fan of Tyler for forever. I have been watching his videos since 2008, but I've never gotten the chance to meet him or see him in person. I didn't get to meet him, but I got to see him, and he smiled and waved at me, and this is gonna be the story about how that happened. So yesterday at the Bruin Theater in LA, I was the first person there. I got there at about 12:45, 12:50, and I took a picture of one of the posters that the theater had up and tweeted it to Tyler. About 5 minutes later, I get a notification that Tyler had liked my tweet, which he has done before, but I still freaked out because I'm a huge fan. And then about 30 seconds after that, I got a notification that he had tweeted, and I got a notification on Twitter. And my phone started blowing up with notifications. I got over 50 notifications in under a minute, and I was surprised that my phone didn't just spontaneously combust. But it didn't, and after that minute of not being able to see anything because I had so many notifications coming through, I saw that Tyler Oakley had quoted my tweet. For those of you who are not on Twitter, quoting a tweet is basically retweeting it, but you're putting a little caption. So he quoted my tweet and put "this is crazy" in all caps, and still not sure if he was talking about me being crazy or if just the whole premiere in general was crazy, because it was. I was looking through my notifications that came through after Tyler had replied to me, and I saw one girl who said that she was also there, and I replied to her, and I was like, well, if you want to, you can come wait with me. I'm sitting outside the Starbucks. I'm by myself, so I would love some company. And about 15 minutes later, she did. She came and sat with me and with her friend, and we just sat there and talked and got to know each other, and she's really cool. Her name was Jessie, and her friend's name, I believe, was April. Forgive me, I'm really bad at names, so if that's not your name, I'm really, really sorry. At about 3 o'clock, we went and stood in the normal line. There was about 20 people in front of us, because I didn't know where the line was, but I knew that with only 20 people in front of us, we were still going to get in. So we went and we stood in line, and I had my copy of Binge. Because I had my printed out RSVP in my book, that way it wouldn't get lost or stolen or ruined. Because the one day it rains in LA, while we were waiting in line, a guy came by with a roll of raffle tickets, and I didn't know what they were for, but I figured you had to buy them, and they were going to call out a number and maybe you won like a signed copy of Binge or something. Little did I know, he came over and he gave it to me and the 3 girls that I was with, because by then their friend had joined them, and they were there the day before for some event that Awesomeness TV put on, and because I was with them, he gave me this ticket. I didn't know what it was for. He just said, "We might use you for something, just hold on to the ticket." And we asked, we're like, well, are you going to be calling out the number? And he's like, no, just hold on to it. And we're like, okay, I can do that. And so we're waiting in line. They move us over. So here's lights, red carpet, backdrops, street, and then where the line was. So we were waiting in that line since they had moved us over. And I'm like, well, at least we can sort of see the red carpet. Like, we have the backdrops in the way, but at least we can sort of see it. And then my luck never runs this way, so I don't know how this happened. I'm still kind of not even certain that it did happen. But 2 workers came over and they said, anyone who has a black wristband or a red ticket, come with us. So I grabbed my red ticket that was in my phone case because I didn't want to lose it, because I know me. And what happened is that we got to stand over right next to the red carpet. I have pictures that should be about here and here from just being right next to the red carpet. And I was freaking out because I was like, oh my gosh, I have been waiting 7 years to meet Tyler. This is insane. Like, how is my luck finally starting to turn around and be amazing like this? At about 5:30ish, the red carpet event started. We saw the YouTubers drive by, and everyone in the crowd was going absolutely insane. And I got to meet everyone. I got to meet Corey Cole, Queen Jackie, Daniel, Joey Graceffa, Megan, Alexis, who signed my Snervous. She signed it. But it was raining on us, so she couldn't, so no one else really got to because everything was wet. But I also got to meet Andrew Lowe, Aiden Alexander, Hunter Marge, Nicola, Ingrid, Lily, Kingsley, John Cozart, Drew, That's So Jack. I saw Glozell, and then Tyler was the last person to walk by. So he was just about to come over and meet all of us when press said he had to do one more thing. So he was like, okay, I will be right back, I promise. And I was so close to meeting him. And he smiled and waved at me as he was walking back to wherever he had to go. And while he was gone, more YouTubers came by, and I believe that is when I met Jack and Kingsley and Lily. I think that was when I met her. But anyways, I never got to meet Tyler. Tyler had to go do the press thing, and then he went to the other line. A line that wasn't against the carpet got to meet him. And I can't complain too much because I got to meet so many people. So many amazing, amazing YouTubers that I look up to that have inspired me to make videos. And I'm just so blown away that I even got to be there. And the fact that I was against the red carpet just blew my absolute mind. After it had been raining on us from the start of the red carpet to the very end, they passed out our tickets. And it ended up being assigned seating, which I was perfectly fine with. The website said that it was going to be first come, first serve, but I was happy that it wasn't because I knew people were going to be rushing in and like fighting over seats, and I just didn't want to have to deal with all that. So my seat ended up being in the very, very back, which I honestly could care less about because you can still see the screen from back there. And Tyler came out to welcome everyone and thank us for being there and then introduce the movie. And he left right afterwards, and I knew he was going to because he doesn't want to get mobbed after the movie when people rush out of there. But the film was amazing, and if you don't know, the documentary is a year in the life of Tyler. So it follows him on tour, it's him with his parents, I'm not giving away anything and I'm not going to be a spoiler. It's really, really cool, and you feel like you really get to know him as a person, even though kind of on camera is just what you see is what you get. So I just realized I never got to finish recording this video because I was interrupted. So what I was going to end with is that Snervous is amazing, and you should go buy it from wherever they're selling it. I know they're selling it on iTunes and Google Play, and I'm not sure where else, but I'm sure you can figure it out. And that's about it. If it's coming to a town near you, make sure you go and support Tyler. It's an awesome documentary, and who knows, maybe you'll meet him, and maybe you'll meet other YouTubers like I did. Alright, so if you like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to see when I put out a new video, go ahead and click subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Alright, bye.